guys, welcome to the mix. It's time for another weekly roundup, and once more we've got a full table of fun stuff to tell you all about. We've got some new stuff. This is the big exciting right here. We've got some restocks, loads of restocks. We've got some stuff coming up ahead and bits and pieces. Yeah, we'll get to that at the end of the video. Anyway, the big exciting one for this week, as you'd have seen the last couple of days on our Instagram, on the website, on just about everywhere, kind of across the UK actually, two new bars, not one, but two new bars from Grenade in their amazing Carb Killa range. So they've been a little bit quiet in 2019 so far. And it seems that they are keen to make up for that by launching these two things together. So they've got the whole snacking revolution shtick they're going on at the moment, and yeah, this is a bold move in terms of bringing more attention back to the Carb Killers after we've had so many other nice bars launched by Bear Bells and Battle Snacks and stuff recently. So what are we talking about here? These are it's interesting, and they're advertising for this pitched the you've got to make a choice and everything type angle. I maybe wouldn't have gone down that way because I don't see why you need to make a choice, and the whole point is that you can have more, you can have everything, you can pick and mix. I mean, yeah, everyone wants more, not less, and I don't believe it's a kind of one of these is disappearing, so you're going to choose your fave and that's it. Anyway, yeah, they are yin and yang, as I said in the post. It jumps to both sides of the spectrum in terms of flavors here, and we have a white chocolate on the one hand, and we have a very dark chocolate on the other. So, a couple I grabbed out earlier before ruining the box. We've got a gloriously purpley pinky dark chocolate raspberry, and we've got a it's a nice mashup actually of kind of the white choc cookie and the peanut nutter bar. So you get this homage to the peanut nutter there in the red stripe, and then white top and tailing it. So yeah, these two new guys here. I'm sure you've seen plenty of these around the net. Everyone's been posting it. Bloody Tesco's has been getting on board and everything. So you've got these two bad boys available in the mix right now. We're going to start with the dark chocolate, and you need to see what's inside here because these aren't just new flavors. Obviously, they've got a whole army of fantastic flavors from the relatively new birthday cake to the caramel chaos, the original one there, the white choc cookie already, Jaffa. There's loads of them. Dark choc raspberry. So yeah, they've managed to find new ones to put out here, but they're far more than flavors in that the textures are fundamentally different. So these aren't like either the old school Carb Killers, the ones that have been around for a few years, nor are they like the sprinkled birthday cake one that came out more recently, which is almost chewy's not the right word, but it's kind of softer and gummier inside. I'm not sure the best way to describe it, but it was almost like batter inside rather than a firmer core like we're used to with most of the other Carb Killers. These ones, it was actually described to me by someone who grabbed one of these on that Wednesday before the official launch via Tesco's, said they were fluffy. Really weird for a protein bar. Not a great many of them we can actually say, oh yeah, that's distinctly fluffy. But yeah, fluffy, cake-like. Now we've tried them. That description was really on the money. So, dark chocolate raspberry. Other interesting thing before I dive in on this one, it's vegetarian. So, many of the currently popular bars have got collagen, gelatin, things like that in it. They both add protein, but they also help with the textures and stuff. So, it's difficult for them to remove it. Grenade seem to make that leap somehow here, and it's not in this bar, this is regular, but in the dark chocolate here, Vegetarian Society approved the whole thing. It is veggie friendly, so that'll actually probably be quite a persuasive sales point for it, on top of it tasting amazing. And yeah, well, great about that. Also dark chocolate, so it's lower sugar. I think it's 0.9 grams of sugar in this bar. So yeah, it puts it there with some of the best of the Carb Killa range are out there, some of the best of the bars on the market. Right, again, I'm talking too much, so we're going to open it and have a little look. Whoa, there you go. Oh no, I've done it. If I grab another one, I'll get Millie to bring this one in so you can see. See, we first saw pictures of this, thought, oh, that's not that dark, but it is actually quite dark in the flesh. If I were to put this next to a white bar, like the other one here, for example, you'd see the difference. But it's dark, it's knobbly, it's fairly intense. Those, have I got that right? Yes, I have. Oh, I'm going to bite it now while I'm still talking. So here you go. Hang on, don't scarper. Yeah. Fluffy, so right. Comes straight away there. No bite, no chew. It is cake-like inside. In terms of this bar, I'm talking through it, but the truffle-like intensity is staggering. So you can see crispies and crunchies in there in the center. You can see, I assume you can see, yeah, there's a kind of slightly pale, purpley fondant there. So that's the raspberry. Very fruity, very jam-like. Okay, you got it. More than enough close-up on that. It's crispy, it's crunchy. Yeah, I say it's really amazingly moist, truffle-like center. A lot of people I've seen describing this as like the sort of roses, or is it Coronation Street? You know, you get the kind of strawberry, raspberry, truffle kind of things. It does taste like that. Let's just actually eat this. Hang on. Yeah, it's such a shame to actually rush it because it is delicious, and I think, to be honest, it's odd. That's why I think I prefer the salty peanut, because for a protein bar, this is too nice. I think finishing a workout and having this, it's going to make me want to sort of chill out with a, I don't know, wine after dinner or cheese or something like that. It's just so wonderfully complete and dense and textured as a flavour, and as well the textures of it. But keeping it with what you're actually getting in the bar, rather than me getting all philosophical and carried away, you have both soy crunchies, so there's the great texture coming from that, and they add protein to it. But what I didn't realise at first, it's actually got cocoa nibs in there. So real bursts of intense dark chocolatey flavour singing through there, along with the dark chocolate around it. And you can tell there's not a lot of creaminess in there. It is true dark chocolate because it flakes more than on the other one. It breaks around the bar, despite how soft it is on the centre. And then, yeah, I get a sort of jam sandwichy type taste, really authentic, fruity flavouring that perfectly complements the intensity of the dark chocolate, all wrapped up with the soft centre and the crispies. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it is more truffle than it is protein bar. So you get the 20 grams of protein, is vegetarian, informed by sport, that whole thing, less than a gram of sugar. The fats are slightly higher in this bar than we're used to seeing, but again, probably the cocoa nibs and things in there. I think you can forgive it that. And yeah, absolutely fantastic. So Grenade, great job, first one there for a dark chocolate bar. That joins the dark chocolate mint in their range, but yeah, light years apart these two, and quite a leap. So I think you'll be amazed when you try this. You will not have had another bar like it. Anyway, that one out of the way. I'll just prop that up. We're going to go now for the easy appeal of the white chocolate salted peanut. So white chocolate is always a winner. Of course, you need a sweet tooth for it, typically. And when you combine a white chocolate bar with a salty peanut bar, I think that the takeaway from that is something perhaps overbearingly sweet, cloying, just, again, you know, saccharine sweet, something you wouldn't want on a daily basis either. Actually, this is a surprisingly well-balanced bar, in that the salted peanut, it's not especially salted. I get a kind of roasted nut thing, so there's not a lot of saltiness going on, which is also something I'm not a big fan of. Again, that's been pulled back. The white chocolate, though, despite the sweetener in there and the sweetness of the bar, is actually the second note. It's behind the peanut. So if you're a big peanut fan, don't let the white chocolate think, oh, it's just going to be tasting of sugar, it's going to be tasting of sweetness. It really doesn't. It tastes mostly of peanut. So, enough talking. Again, let's see this. Like the Dark Choc Raspberry bar, instantly you'll notice the texture. They're very aesthetic. These ones, very food porny bars. Hence, yeah, it's very easy for Millie to do the amazing photograph she did again. And here we go, bring it in. I mean, it looks like some kind of, I don't know, Magnum-style studded almond slivery ice cream. I mean, obviously it's peanut, not almond, but yeah, looks amazing for that. Completely and utterly enrobed in the white chocolate there. And obviously this is the kind of low sugar, no added sugar white chocolate Grenade are using. And you see all the peanuts. So let's go for the usual bite. Wow. What you'll notice is there's no strands of gooey caramel coming off it, which is something we're quite used to in some of these bars now. Actually, what they've opted for, and this is probably... yeah, focus struggling. It's just amazing. I mean, this is by far and away my favourite bar. I'm sure it'll be a bestseller for a long time to come. Amazingly white, fluffy core inside as well. That probably helps with the fluff because it actually looks like cloud. Usually these are coloured in some way. To actually see a brilliant white one is quite unusual. Anyway, the layer you're seeing at the top there, not caramel, it's peanut butter, or sort of peanut paste. So you've got the real peanut nibs in there, you've got real peanut butter top moistening the whole thing, and then the fluffy, kind of sweetened, vanilla-y core wrapped in the white chocolate. I shouldn't really have to say much more than that. It is as amazing as it sounds, and again, that texture Totally unlike any of the other Carb Killa bars, great twinned with this one. Sadly, it's not also vegetarian, but the nutritionals come out around about the same. 20 grams of protein. In terms of the sugar, it is at 2. So 2 grams of sugar, very justifiable for that. And yeah, peanut butter lovers is fine. Don't be put off by the white chocolate. You usually veer away from these kind of bars. You needn't. It's far more Snickers than it is Milky Bar. But yeah, there's nods to both. So there you go, Grenade's 2 new bars. Let's leave that going on there. That's our sort of food porny taste testing for this week. Yeah, they're absolutely worth trying for everyone. This is definitely on my pick it, not skip it scale. You've got to try these. I mean, Grenade changed the market 3 years ago whenever they came out with that first Caramel Chaos bar, and they only got more and more popular from there. And indeed, it was the White Choc cookie that really broke through for them. This is another gear shift. So yeah, you've been quiet for a while. I think they've been working on these for ages. 2 at once. Yeah, making up for that lost time, and they are absolutely fantastic. They're available right now in our fully loaded Carb Killa bundle, along with all the other still amazing flavors, and even the brownies and things like that. They're all in there. The biscuits are in there. So yeah, Grenade, they're still at the top of the game. You can't take that away from them here. And whether it's in supermarkets or Hole in a Barrel, wherever you may pick these up, absolutely worth doing. So there you go. Thank you, Grenade. Other new things, slightly less exciting versus these guys, but we're going to jump over GOT7. These guys we got in from Germany, kind of functional food kings over there. Fantastic wide range. Protein chips, all sold out so quickly for us, along with their protein tortilla chips and the protein flips and stuff. Got a huge delivery back in this week, so that's these bad boys here. So there's 5 flavors of these ones. Then, as I say, yes, the naturey ones and the flip thing. So very low sugar, high protein again. Very justifiable, guilt-free, generous 50-gram bags. Loads going on for those. But we've got their flavored drops. Mentioned these 2. Yeah, we got a message from them saying, make sure you tell customers that they are very, very intense. They're very, very sweet. I think in Germany, you know, some people are a little bit taken aback by the sweetness of here, the intensity of the flavor. For us, though, and we do tend to share a flavor palette, certainly here, but in general, as a kind of people, with the North Americans, so we're used to loads of their snacks, whether it be mad stuff like Krispy Kremes or indeed Oreos and things like that, than our European counterparts are. So I said for us, absolutely perfect. So consequently, these are doing very well already. I think I've got vanilla here, but there's a butter biscuit and there is creamy hazelnut. There's countless other flavors. So I'll say countless. There's 8. We'll bring more in as and when. They're in as well. A little goes a very long way. That's all I'm going to say. These things. So moving away from their sweet stuff, we've got Savoury. So we do great in terms of savoury sauces of late, certainly with things like Skinny Food Co and everything. So this is another one to add into the mix, again, because they're coming from Europe. Slightly different palette, but there's some real winners here. Again, great textures. Again, nigh on calorie free, so it's like 3 calories per portion, 0 sugar, gluten free, blah, blah, all that good stuff. So we got a range of these in now. There's aioli, so that's one of my favorite dips I'd get in kind of Greeky, Lebanese restaurants. There is spicy garlic as well, so it's a little bit of a sharper one. We've got barbecue, of course. I think we've got a sweet curry, which, like the Chip Shop Curry Skinny Food Co one, is unusually popular. But yeah, they're all in the mix now, and look out for more flavors coming soon, like ketchup-y, tomato, basil ones and stuff. There's Thousand Island, there's Caesar. All great, easy to add to your foods to really spice things up, certainly as you're moving towards kind of competition season or your beach body or whatever else. These things are invaluable. GOT7's range in now. On syrups, we'll stick with that, jumping back to sweet, where we're always most comfortable. Jordan's Skinny Food, no, that's the other guys. Jordan's Skinny Syrups are our old favourites here, the big bottles that are great for drinks, but, well, they go in anything, stir them into yogurts and porridges and everything else. We finally got that big delivery back in. We've got salted caramel, always been our best seller. We get through a staggering amount of this. It's a great general use sweetener. So salted caramel's back, and also brown sugar cinnamon, which is one we absolutely loved. Again, great general use one, not too fierce and fiery, just, yeah, gorgeous and warming. That's back, along with all the pumpkin flavors. So pumpkin spice and caramel pumpkin and pumpkin caramel cheesecake, and there's about 4 or 5 different ones. But yeah, a little bit late for pumpkin season, but they're all finally back in the mix. So jump on and grab now. Next delivery from them should be super interesting. You may or may not have seen these online if you follow us, well, if you follow them online, or our Instagram. I think we've teased them a little bit. Very excited for, they've got like a mermaid flavour and a unicorn one, and like an ice cream range. So yeah, loads of fantastic ones coming up in about a month's time, 6 weeks' time when the next shipment comes in. So these are on there for now. Those are coming. Other new things. Yeah, okay, final fun one. Jump over here. Easter is coming. Obviously, we've got Pancake Day first, so I think we'll make a bit of noise about that. Probably the next weekly roundup, next couple of weekly roundups. But you know, we got some of the flapjack mixes back on site and stuff like that. You can grab, and obviously the syrups. We have got Carrot Cake Special Edition Oreos. This is everyone's favourite, wonder-filled sandwich cookie cream-filled thing from the States. These ones are... it's a spice biscuit outers. So yeah, very, very sweet again, but a kind of cinnamony, gingery thing going on. Classic carrot cake, and it's got a buttercream frosting style Oreo cream filling. So yeah, classic Oreo format, done over as a carrot cake. And we're always a little wary bringing Oreos in because we used to do loads and loads more of them back in the mix when we did more American grocery imports. And nowadays, yeah, you can get a few flavours in supermarkets and things, but they just don't tend to go out the door for us. We end up eating most of them. But carrot cake, we couldn't say no to carrot cake. We can never say no to carrot cake. I mean, especially since following on from the Battle Snacks carrot cake bars we just got in. Absolute winners. We do love our carrot cake, and the Oreos indeed have been super popular already. So we didn't go in deep on them. They're not that many. Now's your chance to grab them. We'll be probably okay for next week or two. I'd be very surprised if they made Easter. They're on site now. And also, jumping ahead to Easter, we do have a few other little bits and pieces. Again, we've not gone mad on it this year, but I mean, there will be some Swolesome stuff, so that's going to be the big excitement for us. But we do have some good stuff from Reese's. I don't believe you can get them in supermarkets or anything else here, but we do great on these every single year. It's a, well, as giant as it gets for these things, filled Reese's peanut butter egg. So it's the classic cup done in a giantish egg form. I think it's 150 grams. What is it at? 200 grams? Yeah, 170 grams, but it's pretty big bastard, and this is sure to satisfy those cravings, but yeah, chock full of peanut buttery, creamy, chocolatey goodness. They're in the mix now. Again, limited supply, but yeah, we should have enough to see us near to Easter. Okay, that's new stuff done. Kind of mentioned the restocks there. Next restock, we've got this big tub you're seeing here, Patriot's Way. There you go. Millie's about to run in for it. We've got all 5 flavours of this back from Chubby Choco Nuts, which is the, I've just broken that box, which is the chocolate peanut butter one, Yosemite S'mores, Fortuitous Keepsakes, which is your Lucky Charms. There is Yankee Effin' Doodle, which is Cinnamon Cereal Crunch. Cool thing about these, all have got inclusions. So even picking up the tub and shaking it, you can usually hear the cereal pieces flying around. It's great fun. It's a great quality mixed blend protein inside. It looks amazing. They are a little on the pricey side, but you've got to bear in mind, this is a £5 tub, right? So there's a lot of servings in this. It's a real giant bastard. But yeah, they are in the mix at long last again, and they're great fun. We've got all the pre-workouty bits here, Stars and Pipes, Red, White, and Boom. I think all the flavours are back in stock now as well. Obviously, America Energy. But yeah, brief shout out for these guys. From the land of the free and the home of the gains and all that business. It is great fun. They are in, and what else? Have I forgotten something, Millies? Yes, we were going to do that. Other restock that came in, Quest cookies. I've got the Snickerdoodle here because it's my current favourite one, of course. But we've got all the flavours in except I think peanut butter we're still waiting on. So double choc, choc chip, oatmeal raisin, all in the mix now. And there's a Quest Cookies Cravings bundle we've got there. Yeah, as I say, Quest moving things around in Europe a little bit, but we're trying to keep as many flavours in stock as we can. You know, the old legacy love of Quest we have. So we've got some of the American ones, we've got some of the European ones. Maple waffles still there, birthday cake still there. We've even got those guys. So, yep, Quest is still represented. We even got some of the proteins back in. I mentioned it like the canisters here. So there's the cookies and cream. I think we've got the cinnamon crunch with the actual cereal pieces in still. Still trying to get salted caramel, but everything else is in. So that's Quest. Yes, the other big one here, we did just get a Swolesome delivery, so as you see this, I think, well, it's rare we can say it, but every bloody flavour is actually on site. So the 2 vegan ones, you know, even triple chocolate I think is still available as I shoot this. And after the insane popularity of the Valentine Special Edition Cookies and Dreamy bar, we have brought it back as a regular flavour. Woo! So yeah, I mean, this is one where we're bowing to customer demand here, but it's a fantastic bar. So this is the triple chocolate with a twist, and the white chocolate fondant inside doing it. So it's creamy, delicious, Oreo stuffed. It'll be sticking around for a while. So we've just tweaked the labels a little bit. The love hearts have sadly gone from the top, but it's the same bar you know and have come to learn to love. And we might just have a little Swolesome surprise coming up for you in the next week or so. So we're not going to give anything away yet, but keep an eye on the socials as per usual on that. And this is all before, obviously, the Easter range kicks in with all the craziness there, where we're going to have a load of fun. What other ones? Coming up ahead. So I didn't actually jot any kind of list down this week, but coming up ahead, we have got, well, I mentioned that Swolesome thing. I think that might come in at the end of this week. We have got, I suppose because it's the end of the month, so it's a short month here, which always throws us off a little bit, but it does mean it's nigh on your last chance to take advantage of our special Bear Bells 15% off February favourites deal. I knew I was going to mess that up. So yeah, Hazelnut Nougat is the winner at the moment there. So that's the sort of Nutella style bar. 15% off of boxes. So it's mixed boxes, whole boxes, whatever you want. It's £21.50 or thereabouts, which makes a phenomenal price per bar. And yeah, we won't be able to run this one again in a hurry, but to the end of February you can do that. No code needed. It's all good. Ditto. With Nocco, their sister company, we're doing the same 15% off for cases. So, Passion again, big winner there, along with Caribbean and the Citrus Elderflower caffeine-free one. It's just £30 a case, which is like £1.25 a can, which is, it's rude not to add that, to be honest. So, yeah, last chance until, what is it, Thursday, I think the month ends, to take advantage of that. And I think that's probably it. Yes, I think that's it. So we've covered more than enough in this one. Big exciting new stuff from Grenade, all there in the bundles and the rest of it. Oh yeah, no, there's one more. Lenny and Larry's, you may have seen teased online, is a chocolate donut. Brand new flavour, Lenny and Larry's vegan, you know, everyone's favourite kind of all-baked goodness cookie. It should be coming in this week. It's not an absolute guaranteed, and Lenny and Larry's timescales always tend to slip a bit, but it's you know, like a double chocolate and more chocolate with colourful sprinkles and everything on top. So I guess if you just do a kind of super chocolate version of the birthday cake they've got, you will be in kind of the vicinity. It's got a richer chocolate flavour than that, but you get the idea, and it's got donut in the name, so it's going to be good. That's going to be it as well, I think. Hopefully, we'll see. Maybe midweek. Yeah, so that about covers it for this week, guys. I will jump on midweek and do a Instagram story one if the Lenny and Larry's does show up. But otherwise, have a fantastic weekend. Thank you, as always, for watching. Look forward to hearing what you guys think of these new Grenade bars, because they are something all new. So we'll keep an eye on reviews and stuff. And I will catch you next time. See ya!